YouTube. Gonna sound like one of those videos, right? They have officially showed off what a PlayStation 5 cover case looks like. There's some bad news as well. Well, basically, it looks nothing different than a PS4 game case cover. Okay, I'm not going to show you what it looks like, because I don't get paid to do all this extra editing, whatever. But you can easily look it up. Look up for the Miles Morales PlayStation 5 cover, and you'll see it. It's a Blu-ray case looking. It still has this cover art, and instead of blue, it's white. And the PS5 logo is on it the same way, but in black. Absolutely no difference. Usually whenever they have a new system, whatever cases, whatever, got some kind of innovation to them, regardless if it's like something from a DVD or, Blu-ray or something, but PS4 to PS5 is no different. That's sad to me. Okay, PS1 had, the CD type cases, especially it got bigger when it had, the 4 discs in them. PS2 had DVDs. PS3 had clear cases, and then eventually later in its cycle it had clear cases but with blue instead of red or black. PS4 had this, and then you had red for the greatest hits. They didn't have as much greatest hits as I feel they should have. PS5 is no different, just white. I asked myself, where's the extra $10 for this next gen games going to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're forcing digital on us because of it. And they try to find a way to get rid of physical copies, whatever, but it's no different. You better put an instruction manual in there or something. A lot of games today don't come with instruction manuals. I don't know. Sometimes they do put little small little advertisements in, for next games they got coming out, or a little slip, one piece of paper with some whatever information, whatever. But there's no instruction manuals, none like they did back in the Super Nintendo NES days, okay? And those games didn't cost a buku amount. As for what they try and do, if your game, to me, is microtransaction out of this world, there's no point in asking for $10 extra. If you're a big MMO type game, and you got a monthly occurring charge fee just to play it, you don't deserve the extra $10. If you got a collector's edition, limited edition, extraordinary Super Street Fighter Turbo whatever edition, you definitely don't deserve $10 extra. But games that are huge and they're putting more content, I feel deserve the $10. Okay, God of War deserves $10. Horizon Zero deserves $10. Those type of games, the ones that's really going out and got to put a lot of content and they have to rush to put it out on market, I feel deserve $10. But games that's transaction out of this world, that microtransactions are like 20 something, 30 whatever, and that one game for Vertex, whatever you want to call it, $100 for a fucking DLC. Yeah, you do not deserve $10 extra. Call of Duty has went away, kind of like Fortnite did. They don't have loot boxes, but instead they find another way of getting your money. You have to pay for these seasons to unlock these extra stuff. You may get like a few items for free, but what's the point of leveling up if you don't unlock the seasons for it? And I highly against that, because you went worse method than loot boxes. You do not deserve $10 extra. This is how I feel personally. But now here's the bad news. PS5 games, next gen Xbox games, 30 frames per second for the games they're going to put on it. A lot of games, they said, it's going to be 30 frames per second. I feel that's false advertising. Okay, you when you put specs out for these systems, you said 120 frames per second. I expect more companies to put out 120 frames per second, but you talk about older games will be unlocked 60 frames per second up to 120 frames. You try to tell me the next gen games are going to be locked at 30 frames per second? Are you stupid? And then you say the raw power of the new systems can put out 60 frames per second, but you're still locking up at 30 frames. What in the world? You definitely don't serve $10. Whatever, man. But I feel there should be an option. If you want to play the game at 60 frames per second or higher, but there may be hiccups, you still have the choice to doing that. Overclock it, whatever you want to do. You have that option, Ain't no point in PC games where you can go in and unlock it yourself to have higher frames per second, etc. You should have the option in which, if we choose, we can have that locked at 30 frames per second to have it run smoothly as you want it to. Or you can go ahead and put it at 60 frames per second if you choose to. We should have that option. That kills off a lot of... what were they thinking? That's just outrageous. They better not lock it, But if they do, ain't nothing you can do about it. But that's crazy news. First, you got just with the white slip only. Even the Xbox One had a different feel from the 360s, and it's smaller. It's different feel. You know what I'm saying? There's little things on it that makes it more distinct. Yes, I know these cover cases are a little bit different than Blu-rays, because somebody tried to argue the hell out of me about it. I don't care if it's smaller. I don't care if some of them have a little open piece in the side. I don't care if the inside has maybe 2 marks to hold a memory card, whatever the hell you want to call it. Memory card, but what I'm saying, for examples, some of the insides got a little line on the top. Really, tomato, it don't matter. They all look the same to me. That's what it comes down to. They always have some kind of innovation. This ain't the innovation. I'm sorry. And 30 frames per second, oh my god. That's wild. That's just wild to me. But still, I'm going to still get that PS5. I'm still make it the next gen Xbox, I really didn't play much of the Xbox One, and I saw no reason to get an Xbox One X because they held that back, to still keep the Xbox One going. And guess what? Both of those are powered than the PS4, PS4 Pro. I don't see the argument. If I'm able to do stuff with the PCs, I understand some of the modding can't come over, some of the extra stuff. It'd be nice. Very nice if we could, but that damages a lot of things because people put iron bots and extra cheating methods, that just ruins the game, especially online. But I feel we should have options in the frame rate and resolution, okay? Remember what they did? Watch Dogs 2? You remember that? You remember how they clocked it in at a certain frame rate and downgraded the graphics? But people could go inside and unlock it? Anyways, this is just my own personal thoughts. Hopefully I leave nothing out. This is just a quick video. Like I said, I am not doing no editing. I ain't going out looking for this Miles Morale. Just Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I am not impressed. I really ain't. I was hoping for something different, At least give us a different color. Make the cases white. Make it black on top. And give us the blue fading PS4 color, for the PS5. Something different, but don't give us something that's already there and there's no much difference, I'm not going to put my PS5 games next to my PS4 games. I'm going to put it on a different shelf starting new, I'm a little bit bumped out, but regardless, we still have time to do whatever. We'll just see. These are maybe small little issues. But I've seen other people's videos and they feel the same way, okay? Everybody got their own opinion. Maybe you like it, you enjoyed it. This is my sole opinion. A lot of other people feel the same way like me, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people who feel way differently. You let me know if you want to have that type of conversation or got different opinions and you just want to put it on my page. Let me know.